NEFAZ-KAMAZ car factory NEFAZ is included into the group of enterprises of JSC-KAMAZ. NEFAZ is known in Russia and all over the world as a manufacturer of supersized auto dump trucks, tankers, trailers and semi-trailer tanks for transportation of oil products and cargo trailers of various types as well. The complex on manufacture of auto dump trucks occupies there 105,000 square meters. After a whole cycle of technological operations, more than 50 machines of various carrying capacities are manufactured on NEFAZ-KAMAZ car factory daily. At the initial stage of preparing and pressing manufacture from sheet rolling components for the factory output are made by cutting, punching, bending, stretching of metal. NEFAZ needs from 240 to 260 tons of metal per day. On this unique press of double action with a deep extract, the details of the tank bottom are produced even if the sizes and configuration of the components are completely different, from ore tanks to platforms. Assembling and welding of platforms of various modifications, trailers and semi-trailer tanks, dump trucks is carried out on the mechanized conveyors with carrying capacity of more than 23,000 per year. General welding of body super frames, supports, extension sides is made on a site of stand assembling and welding. The method of robotized welding and by multi-dot contact machines is also applied here. Mechanical operation on details is made in 4 shops of the building. Details and units for carriages, tanks, superframes and platforms are made here. The shop with semi-automatic machines. Plungers and hydro-cylinders bodies are produced by plastic deformation method on the 4 automatic conveyors and mills of cold rolling. Then after assembling on the test desk, testing of the auto dump truck elevating mechanism with its working pressure of 160 atmospheres is carried out under the maximum loading of 260 atmospheres. Now NEFAZ is mastering of producing of more than 20 kinds of hydro-cylinders. "22 units of the electrothermal equipment are involved in thermogalvanic manufacture. Introduction of ionic nitration method for increase of plungers wear resistance allowed to avoid ecologically harmful manufacture of firm chromium plating. After all the industrial stages are finished, ready platforms, which are made more than 70 every day here, are delivered by the overhead conveyors of continuous action to the line of short blast preparations of products for painting. Short blast machine of a German firm Schlick needs from 7 to 9 minutes to process one body of an auto dump truck. With the help of 20 rotary turbines, the surface of the article is automatically fired by steel fraction that allows to smooth welding junctions, to clear metal and to receive necessary roughness for the best adhesion of paint with metal. The conveyor capacity is 25,000 units per year. When the automatic processing is finished, the manual completion of remote places and clearing of the surface from fraction and dust by means of compressed air blowing begins. You can see on the example the surface before and after the process. The conveyor works automatically with set time for carrying out the necessary works. The next camera is for priming and painting. Paint and varnish material supplying machines Wagner allow working with any 2 and 3 componental enamels and undercoats with adjustment of mixing ratio. The method of vacuum dispersion of paint and varnish materials allows reducing of emissions in the atmosphere up to 40%. The final operation of the chain is drying camera with its length of 81 meters and the maximal temperature of 150 degrees. The camera is supplied with gas heating. Drying of paint and varnish covering is carried out at technological temperature of 60–80 degrees. In drying cameras, all the measures for ecological parameters improvement, such as burning up of solvent vapor, powerful filters, special system of ventilation are observed as well. General assembling of auto dump trucks of various modifications on chassis KAMAZ is carried out on the assembly conveyor with its length of 160 meters and production capacity of 40,000 dump trucks per year. The complex produces 15 base models for various purposes: auto dump trucks of carrying capacity from 30 to 7 tons, the tanks for light oil products, crude oil, bitumen, water transportation, cargo, owning and isothermal trailers. Notice that trailers and semi-trailers are developed for the definite customer. They can work with different marks of tractors, including foreign. Our NEFAZ-KAMAZ car factory is known in Russia as the best manufacturer of supersized auto-dump tracks, comfortable buses and great variety of oil transporters. We are ready to cooperate with our partners. Life and progress do not stand still, and only constant development of serial and creation of new best-selling production can meet the constantly developing requirements of the market. NEFAZ-KAMAZ car factory in NEFAZ follows all these points every day. Contacts: JSC NEFAZ-KAMAZ car factory, phone 34713 20480, fax 23216, sales department phone 34713 20462 20514.